Fellas, we've been absolutely killing it. Welcome to Stat Lab on this Saturday. We have 3 games on the slate for today. Mr. Kyle Kuzma, Nick Claxton, and Miles Turner. When you come here, we're gonna do a little recap on yesterday's games, and we've been absolutely killing it. Now, we did take a fall here in the before the last 6 or 7 games. We did have a little fall here. But now we have been killing it. We went back into the lab. We fixed some things up. And we're looking forward to really making this thing happen for today. All right. Here are our current picks for today. Kyle Kuzma, Miles Turner, and Nick Claxton. When you come to my site, you can take a look at the live tracker. You can track my plays as it's going on. You can also, if you're feeling froggy, you can also come here and you can challenge me for prizes, gifts, and just to be a part of this thing, Prime Stat Lab, as we build this up. All right? If you're getting a little bored, you want to read some articles, you can go here and read the past. Read some of the stuff that we put up. We really do a lot of good work for you guys to be able to make some good decisions. And you want to break it down player by player, what we've done with them historically, you can also come here. Very nice. Very data intrinsic. All right, you can see what they've done over the past few games, right? And we're building this thing up. This is Prime Stat Lab. Come take a look at us, all right? All right, so let's get into it. Before we get into it, if you like what you hear at any point in time, go down, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. That way, whenever we're online, you guys will be the first to be notified. All right. Let's get into the Prime Stat Lab edges for tonight. 3 props, 3 different statistical advantages. And always, the goal isn't predicting the highlights. It's identifying where the player's normal distribution sits above the market price. Let's start off with the strongest structural setup. Nick Claxton, over 9.5 points. Claxton typical scoring output centers around 12 points, while tonight's slate is at 9.5. That means the betting number sits below where he normally scores, giving the over a structural cushion. Most of Claxton's scoring outcomes land somewhere between 11 and 16 points, so the current line sits near the bottom of his range rather than the middle. Now, a question, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Claxton doesn't take a huge number of shots, so his scoring can fluctuate if Brooklyn's guards dominates the offense. And foul trouble could always reduce his minutes. But structurally, this line sits below his typical scoring distribution. I'm going with Claxton, 9.5 points over. Moving along here, let's go to next play. Miles Turner, over 4.5 rebounds and assists. Turner's normal production and rebounds plus assists sits around 7 combined, while the market line tonight is 4.5. That means that the sports books are pricing him well below his typical statistical center. Historically, most of Turner's outcomes land somewhere between 6 and 9 rebounds plus assists, which clears his number comfortably. He often gets close to his line from rebounding alone, with assists providing an additional path to the over. But again, we ask, what am I missing? Assist number can fluctuate from game to game, that's true. And if Turner's minutes dip due to foul trouble, the opportunity shrinks quickly. Still, the distribution clearly sits above the market threshold. I'm going with Miles Turner over 4.5 rebounds and assists. Now, real quick break. So once again, if you're following me, you want to make some picks, PrizePicks is what I recommend. Okay, the link is down below. You can also check out my biggest plays in the Stand Store. That link is also down below. And if you want to track your bets, see how you're doing from week to week, from game to game, I advise using Pikkit. That link is also down below. Do not forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on. When we come on, we want you guys to see us. Now, The final play of today is Mr. Kyle Kuzma, over 13.5 points and assists. Kuzma's typical production in points plus assists sits around 15, while tonight's line is 13.5. So the market number sits slightly below his normal offensive output. Most outcomes for Kuzma tend to fall 15 and 20 combined points and assists, placing the line near the lower edge of his distribution. Recent games have also shown steady offensive involvement. Now, once again, we ask, what am I missing? Kuzma production can dip if his minutes fall or if his scoring efficiency drops. And because the structural gap isn't huge, the prop relies more on his recent offensive role remaining stable. But with the line sitting below his typical range, the edge still leans over the position. Kyle Kuzma, over 13.5 points and assists. Okay, quick recap. Claxton, scoring distribution sits above the line. Turner, rebounds plus assists typically land well above the threshold. And Kuzma, offensive production slightly above the market number. 3 edges, 3 different structural paths. The goal is always the same. Find where the player's normal distribution sits above the line. Execute intelligently. Let's cash.